The storm has finally arrived in 1923 Season 2, Episode 7, bringing heartbreak, vengeance, and full-blown chaos. Just when we thought Spencer and Alex would finally get their peace, everything turns upside down in the most unexpected ways. From emotional reunions to devastating losses and explosive battles, this episode is packed with intensity from start to finish. Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you love detailed breakdowns, character arcs, and series theories, you're in the right place. Let's dive straight into what went down in this dramatic episode of 1923. The episode kicks off with a moment of uneasy calm. Everyone is anxiously gathered either at the ranch or at Livingston Station, waiting for Spencer's return. But this quiet is only the calm before the storm. Meanwhile, Tiona is on the run, leaving a trail of bodies in her wake. The authorities finally catch up with her. Despite their belief that men have caused most of the suffering, they feel obligated to act on the warrant. Myra, who leads the group, almost lets her go, until Tiona unexpectedly opens fire. She's captured after a short chase and offers no apologies. Instead, she bravely speaks out about the horrific abuse she's suffered. Although they promise her a fair trial, her trauma gives insight into why she acted the way she did. Back at Livingston Station, Brandon flees Whitfield's control, appearing briefly before vanishing. The reason? Whitfield's monstrous treatment of women has pushed Brandon to his limits. Jacob refuses to let him walk away, pointing out that he started the entire conflict. Elsewhere, Alex is freezing inside a car, trapped and desperate. With no other option, she gathers scraps, letters, newspapers, and a lighter to start a fire and survive the bitter cold. She even curses the heavens, or maybe just Taylor Sheridan, for her suffering. Just when all hope seems lost, a train appears in the distance. Spencer's train. Spencer sees Alex and immediately rushes to her side. He carries her onto the train where a doctor warns him not to get off at Livingston. Alex is in poor condition and needs urgent care in Bozeman. She's suffering from severe frostbite and must be warmed up gradually. As the train arrives at Livingston Station, chaos erupts. A gunfight breaks out. Spencer helps Banner's wife and child onto the train but is tragically shot by Bill while protecting Jacob and others. Despite his injuries, Jacob promises to get Banner's family to Portland. Both he and Spencer end up in the hospital, while Alex remains on board under medical care. But danger hasn't passed. Whitfield's soldiers wait for nightfall and launch a vicious attack on the Dutton ranch. Dozens of men storm the property, throwing Molotov cocktails to burn it down. The defenders act quickly and manage to extinguish the fire. Even Elizabeth steps up and helps. Later, Spencer arrives with reinforcements, but finds they're no longer needed. Fueled by rage, he storms inside, guns blazing, channeling his inner Tomb Raider. He wipes out the remaining attackers with brutal precision. But victory comes at a cost. Jack is revealed to have died, and Whitfield is still alive. In the hospital, Jacob is being stitched up while Alex gives birth to a fragile, premature baby. The doctors recommend amputating her frostbitten limbs, but Alex refuses. She names the child John after Spencer's brother and chooses to die rather than raise her son without her hands. Spencer and Cara arrive just as Alex passes away, leaving Spencer heartbroken as he cradles their baby. Consumed by grief, Spencer heads to Whitfield's estate. After shooting Lindy, he confronts Whitfield. The moment Whitfield says Alex's name, Spencer ends him with a gunshot to the head, then burns the mansion to the ground. Tiona, meanwhile, is tried in court, but found not guilty due to the absence of witnesses. She's finally free to leave and sets off on a journey to find a new home. Elizabeth also decides to leave now that her mission is complete, and the ranch is safe. She says goodbye to Cara. As for Jacob, he has a heart-to-heart with Spencer and decides not to continue the fight. He believes his days of action are over and chooses to stay back to raise Spencer's son. He spends his remaining time with Cara, referring to Alex as a shooting star, brief, brilliant, and gone too soon. The finale of 1923 delivers in terms of action, but at the cost of coherent storytelling. Alex's tragic death feels especially cruel after everything she endured, and many fans are left frustrated by the lack of closure. Whitfield's arc ends abruptly, with little payoff for the torture he inflicted. On top of that, the episode's treatment of medical realism and character decisions can feel forced or unconvincing. So while this finale does offer explosive moments, it leaves several important threads hanging, making it a bittersweet end to an otherwise thrilling season.